Hey everyone, welcome to thelines.com. My name's Nicole, and in today's video, we are going to be continuing looking at March Madness matchups. But before we dive into today's topic, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, give us a thumbs up, and ring the bell so you know every time we post a new video. I need to practice saying that 3 times. March Madness matchups, March Madness matchups. It is hard. It's harder than you think, everyone. If you haven't already, make sure to check out our other videos where we've taken a look at the 1 versus 16 matchup as well as the 2 versus 15. And today we're going to continue on with the 3 versus 14. Again, all of this is to help you make smart, educated decisions when you are filling out your March Madness brackets after Selection Sunday on March 13th. So what teams normally get these seedings from the selection committee? So when we're taking a look at that number 14 seed, we're normally looking at teams that have won smaller tournament conferences and are getting that automatic bid into the NCAA tournament. When we're taking a look at that number 3 seed, we're looking at dominant teams in those power conferences. Now, sometimes we can get really dominant teams outside of the power conference, like Houston in 2019, and they came from the American Athletic Conference. But for the most part, these are going to be power conference dominant teams. And last year, we're going to take a look at how these matchups played up. So in 2021, Abilene Christian was able to end a 5-year drought where there were no upsets by a 14 seed over a 3 seed. But again, Abilene Christian ended that drought when they beat number 3 seeded Texas. And while Eastern Washington, another 14 seed, wasn't able to pull off the upset against Kansas, they were able to keep it close, only losing by 9. That was last year's tournament. We're going to extrapolate this out a little bit further and take a look at the history since 2000, as well as the history from when the tournament expanded in 1985. So if we go back to 2000, the number 3 seed is 75-9 against the number 14 seed. These include some pretty impressive runs by these 3 seeds. So in 2000 to 2004, those 3 seeds went 23-0, and we already talked about how prior to 2021, there was a 5-year drought where no 14 seed had upset a 3 seed. Since 1985, the 3 seeds are 122-22. Now, you see here that there's a little bit more of a window open for these upsets when we're looking in comparison to the 1 versus 16, where an upset has only happened 1 time. And when we look at the 2 versus the 15 seed, where there have been less than 10 upsets. So once we get into this 3 versus 14, we're starting to see that there's a little bit more opportunity here for that upset to occur. But we also need to take a look at the success of these teams after they pull off the upset in the first round, because you don't just stop filling out a bracket after the first round, and the success rate is not very good. So of those 22 teams that have pulled off the upset in the first round, only 2 of them have gone on to win their second round matchup and advance to the Sweet 16. And the last time one of those did that came in 1997. So while you may potentially fill out your bracket and pick an upset for a 3 seed or for a 14 seed over a 3 seed, when we're looking at that second round and beyond, I think the Cinderella story is likely going to stop there. And like we said last time, when you're picking that first round 1 versus 16, you're probably going to want to advance all of those number 1 seeds. But as always, do your own research. We are here as a tool to help you make the most informed decisions when you're filling out your bracket, whether it's with friends and family, with colleagues, or through one of those paid March Madness pools. Good luck, and we will see you on Selection Sunday.